Hey there, Stampin' friends. Welcome to Movie Monday with Jody Breckbill, Stampin' Queen. Here is another quick card that we're going to create today. This is using our Season Like Christmas stamp set. It is current in our holiday catalog, but it is going to be leaving us very soon. January 3rd, I believe it will be gone. And so I wanted to show you this card that I did in my card buffet the other week, because this was kind of my take on trying to do something a little bit non-Christmassy and maybe a little bit more masculine. I struggle with these because I want to keep adding to it. Like I want to wink a Stella of the trees and I want to add a little ribbon. And my husband will say, you know, dudes don't like ribbon on their cards. So sometimes we need to just stamp and stop. Okay, so that's what I did with this card. And let me go ahead and show you how we did that. So like I said, Season Like Christmas, it's a holiday stamp set, but I'm loving it by using it in other ways. Then I also used Special Celebrations. It's a two-step stamp. So we're going to use the birthday stamp here and here. These two coordinate together. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my basic black and I'm going to stamp my sentiment in the upper right-hand corner. That kind of gives me a visual to how far up I want to be stamping my trees. So we'll do Happy Birthday. And while we have it out, the black ink, I'm going to go ahead and stamp my inside as well. And let that sit up here for a moment. So then what I have, we've kind of taken a poll in class to see what seems to be the easiest way to stamp these cards. Whether you start with the stem or the tree or which step comes first. Me personally, I like to start with my biggest tree and my lightest color. So that would be this tree here. It's the widest tree. And my lightest color is going to be Wild Wasabi, which I just re-inked. So I'm hoping it's not, it's a little juicy, but that's okay. It was well loved during class. And so I'm just going to start stamping some of my wasabi trees. And I'm also going to stamp some of them off, just so they're a shade lighter in the background. Kind of just hanging out back there. Gives a little bit of foreground. Makes me feel very Bob Ross-ish. Bob Ross-ish when I'm stamping these happy little trees. I think I'm going to stamp another one off here, and then I'm going to stamp another one off here in the corner too. Just a little, get a little height there. All right, so now I'm going to take my chocolate chip and I'm going to do my stem, my tree trunk. And I think this one, yeah, it looks like it's fairly juicy. And on those stamped off trees, I want to also make sure I'm stamping off my stem or my trunk as well. Oh, that's a full strength one there. Stamp that off. I guess just it catches a little tiny bit there. Okay, so now I'm going to come in with a darker ink. This is my garden green, and I'm going to stamp the highlights in this one. And the same thing, if it's stamped off, I want to go ahead and stamp off again so that everything looks a shade lighter. And this stamp set is pretty forgiving. You don't have to really have it lined up exactly, which is nice. But I can tell you that our new product that's coming called the Stamparatus is going to make this so much easier. So I have that one done, but I think I'm also going to do a little tree on the inside as well, just for color. So since I have the dark out, I'm going to start and I'm going to work backwards now. So I'm going to do a tree trunk in there. And then add in my light color. There it is. So now I have a happy little tree on the inside as well. So now we're just ready for assembly, and I took my adhesive, it's gone. Oh my goodness. I'm stamping in like 4 different places today. So things keep moving around. Okay, so this is my inside. I'm glad you don't judge me too harshly. I know you know what it's like because you guys stamp at home and forget where you put things. I know you do. There's my inside. Then on my front piece, I'm going to attach that to a piece of basic black. It's just a very, very small mat behind that. That's going to go on the front. And there we go. There's our fairly masculine, whoops, happy birthday card. Okay, so thanks so much for joining me, you guys. I hope you enjoy that. Seriously, check out this stamp set because it is probably, it may very well be my #1 favorite in that catalog. And just looking at it was not one that I would grab. But I really, really enjoy just actually stamping. No die cutting, no punching, just doing the layered stamping. And it's really, really fun and also not just for Christmas. So thanks again, guys. Have a wonderful week. I will see you next week for Movie Monday.